guys? Today we've got the top 10 best sneakers dropping in December. Jordan 1 Chicagos are coming back. And I'm announcing the biggest sneaker giveaway ever on the channel every single week leading up to Christmas. Welcome to Sneaky Sundays, guys. It has been pretty hectic over the weekend. Obviously, we had Black Friday, but we also had some drops in there. So let's do a quick release recap before getting into those top 10 sneakers. The Nike Dunk Low What the Duck alternate colorway. This was a GOAT exclusive. They dropped it as part of their Black Friday thing that they were doing, which was pretty crazy, by the way. Insanely limited, insanely hard to get. So if you managed to get them, big W, let me know if you got them. Then we had the Jordan 1 Low Game Royal. These were a very solid release. Obviously, they didn't sell out, but I do think that this was one of the more low-key, better options for November in terms of sneaker releases. Obviously, if you like Jordan 1s, this was a banger colorway. And then lastly, just let me know what steals you managed to get over Black Friday. I definitely managed to scoop up some, and we will do a hold at some point when everything comes in. But yeah, I'd be really interested to hear what is the best deal that you managed to get over Black Friday. Now, let's get into this upcoming stuff. We got a top 10 list to get to. We're gonna do things a little bit different this time. Instead of going through the top 10 and then doing the honorable mentions, let's just get some honorable mentions out of the way. First one being the Nike Kobe 9 Elite Christmas. Now, look, I know that this is a massive return of this pair of shoes. It holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, including myself, but it's just not the most wearable pair of shoes, at least casually. So they're definitely going to be an honorable mention. These are going to be dropping on December the 13th, and I assume these are going to have a relatively wide release, although at the same time, a lot of Kobe's have been US exclusive recently, so I also wouldn't be surprised about that. Next, we've got the Lil Yachty Air Forces. These are dropping right around the corner, December the 2nd. And look, it's just not that crazy of a shoe to actually make the top 10 list, but it's still a cool pair of shoes in its own right, and the fact that Lil Yachty has a collaboration with Nike, I think is a pretty big deal. And then we got the Fear of God Athletics Basketball 2 model. These are dropping very, very soon, December the 6th, for both the highs and the lows. There might be a clothing collection to go along with it, although that is not confirmed yet. And yes, a lot of people have been going crazy on this, saying that it's boring, saying that this is not going to sell out, do anything crazy. It's not going to excite people the way that Fear of God used to. But I don't know. It'd be an interesting pair of shoes to at least check out. I'm going to be going for them. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We've got this really cool colorway of the Puma in Hell. This is an iridescent colorway. These actually dropped today, so by the time you see this, they will be available. I think it's a nice option. I like this sneaker model. Bad Bunny and Adidas are dropping the Adi Zero SL72 collection. Bunch of different colorways. A very, muted one all over sale, and then some louder options. These are dropping at some point in December. I don't think we have an exact release date, but just, yeah, relatively soon. Probably one of my favorite J-Tip Saucony collaborations, the Matrix. These are dropping December the 6th. I think there's 2 different colorways. I think this is the only one pictured. I think these had an early Complex Con release. And then Drake is doing a restock of the Nocta Air Force One Love You Forever. Again, a relatively boring Air Force One, but for anybody who really liked this collaboration or just wanted an upgraded quality Air Force One that's all over white, these are going to be dropping December the 11th, and there might be some other colorways included. But getting into this top 10 list, we're going to kick it off with the Soulfly Air Jordan 12 at number 10. These are going to be dropping also on the 6th of December. I really like the way that these things look. It's like a mocha Jordan 12. You got the brown, and you've got like the whole coffee theme to it with the branding and the marketing behind it. These have been done very, very well. I like the look of them. Now, there is 2 different release dates for you guys to keep in mind. December the 5th is going to have local access, so I believe it's like an in-store thing, maybe at Soulfly. And then the next is going to be December the 6th, the very next day, which is going to be the global online drop. Solid pair of 12s, definitely at number 10. At number 9, we've got the Fragment Nike Air Zoom Spiridon pack. So there's 2 different colorways, a white and black, which I think is my favorite because it kind of mimics the Jordan 3s that they did in terms of colorway. Now, these are not going to be dropping December the 5th, which is like the title of this headline, but they're actually dropping December the 17th. Now, I don't think these are anything crazy in terms of like, they didn't even really change up the model that much, but I think, there's enough people that like the Spiridon that wouldn't mind a pretty decent colorway like this just to pick it up. Maybe they don't want anything changed with the Zoom Spiridon, and we know that we're going to be getting a bunch of different like GR colorways as well, so just rolling out the collaborations like Nike always does. So we got Fragment, we got Travis Scott obviously doing his thing on the Spiridon model. Coming in at number 8, we've got the Who Decides War Jordan Flight Court. board. Now, I know some people absolutely hate this pair of shoes or any kind of spin-off Jordan model, but I think for what you're getting, these are some of the best value sneakers that have dropped this entire year from Jordan brand. They retail at $115, which, considering this is a collaboration, and if you look closely, the materials on here are very, very nice. Normally, if you get like $115 pair of Jordans, they're absolute trash materials. Looks like you got the premium wax laces on here too. You've got like a velvet sock liner. The colorway goes pretty hard, and hopefully this is just the beginning of what we could see as a very premium Jordan Flight Court sneaker in terms of upcoming GR models. I haven't seen any promo for them, so it could be pushed or something like that, but as of right now, December 7th. Taking the number 8 spot, we've got a wild one. This is the Wizard of Oz Nike SB Dunk Low. Now, we've got official images for these things, which actually just popped up recently. These are going to be dropping on December the 23rd, so right before Christmas. And I guess the cool thing about these, even though I don't think this is a pair of shoes for me, it's just too wild, but the cool thing about them is that they do have, I guess, a removable layer. I'm not going to call it wear away because it is like some kind of fabric that you cut away from the seams, and then it's just all over red underneath. So a little bit of a cool gimmicky thing that's on there. I don't mind it. I kind of like it when they do that with dunks. Coming in at number 7, we've got the Nike Kobe Air Force Ones. Now, as of right now, all we know is that the white colorway is confirmed to drop. However, we also have seen official images of a black colorway that's supposed to be dropping at some point holiday 2024. So is it going to drop alongside it? We're not entirely sure, but it could be later on this month or maybe even pushed to next year. Either way, it's very clear that this black colorway is going to be a lot more exclusive than the white one, because I've seen the white colorway loaded up to a bunch of different retailers for raffles that you can enter now, but the black one might be like a sneakers app exclusive or something like that. Either way, this white one at least is going to be dropping on December the 6th. Like I said, there's a bunch of raffles already loaded, and of course they've already loaded to the Nike sneakers app. Let me know what you think about these. Are you going to be going for them? Coming in at number 5, halfway through the list, it's a little bit of a niche pair of shoes, but it is pretty damn cool. We got the Kobe Edge 6s. So the Vapor Edge Kobe 6 Grinch colorway. This is obviously a pair of cleats, but it's the Grinch pair of Kobe's, if that makes sense. I mean, just look at it, you know what this is. Now, obviously, this only really applies to people who want a pair of cleats or who would use a pair of cleats, but I think it's pretty interesting that they're kind of merging these things. I do think a lot of people are going to eat these things up. They're going to love this pair of shoes. If you're like playing any type of sport that requires cleats, I think this is such a dope pair to get. These are going to be dropping, of course, right around Christmas. In fact, Christmas Eve, December the 24th. Taking the number 4 spot, we've got 2 sneakers, and that is the Stash Nike collaboration. So we've obviously got the Air Max 95s, but we've also got the Air Force Ones, which are both going to be dropping on the exact same day, which is going to be December the 13th. Now, we spoke about these in length in previous different episodes, so we're not going to go too crazy on them. Just the fact that they are releasing. Here's the official images. They've kind of changed the material slightly. Coming in at number 3, of course, we got the big holiday Christmas release of the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue. These are returning from 1996. Of course, the Jordan 11 holiday release has to make it to every December drop top 10. Of course, it's the massive, like, you know, they're probably going to stock them at like 1 million pairs or something insane. Everybody's going to be going out for these things. It's definitely a solid colorway of the 11. The exact release date for these is going to be December the 14th, so relatively soon. These are the official images, so you could see if you like them or if you don't, but you probably like them. They're going to retail for $230 and are definitely going to sell out, but yeah, that definitely takes number 3. Coming in at number 2, we've got the Travis Scott Nike Zoom Field Jacks Limelight colorway, which differs from this mock-up, which you see over here. I'll throw up on screen a little bit of B-roll that I got from Complex Con. Again, a lot of these shoes were shown off there, but yeah, it differs quite a lot from this. It's kind of like a lighter green and brown instead of like darker green and black. I actually kind of prefer the mock-up. It looks a little bit better, but at the same time, the actual colorway is definitely going to be a lot more wearable. Either way, this looks like it's going to be a lot of people's first chance or first opportunity to actually get their hands on this model and try it out, because I know that the first one was so incredibly limited. Nobody could get their hands on these things. So if you like this new kind of Spiridon change-up model from Travis Scott, this is probably going to be your best chance. These are going to be dropping on December the 11th. But at number 1, of course, it's another Travis Scott, and that is the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Velvet Brown. Brown. They are back for another one. This is like the millionth Jordan 1 that Travis Scott and Jordan Brand have done. This is the Velvet Brown colorway. It's a little bit hit or miss in terms of people's opinions on it. Some people hate it, some people love it, some people are calling it the worst Travis Scott Jordan 1 ever. These are going to be dropping right before Christmas, December the 21st. Let me know what you think about these. Is this the worst Travis Scott Jordan 1 ever, or is there another one that takes that place? Or hey, maybe you think these are the best. Drop your thoughts. Those are the top 10 sneaker releases dropping in December. We've got some other stuff that we need to get into, some other upcoming sneakers, but before we jump into that, I do want to announce the biggest sneaker giveaway I have ever done on this channel. Now, I kind of wanted to celebrate Sneaky Sunday. It's been a part of this channel pretty much since the beginning. We've got like, I think my first video in this kind of format was like all the way back in 2020, like 4 years ago. I've been doing these kind of weekly episodes. I think at first I called it like upcoming sneakers or something like that. Thankfully, we settled on the much better name, Sneaky Sunday, which I love. Originally, the idea for this was just kind of like being able to do something a little bit more toned down and just kind of chop it up with you guys about all of the upcoming sneakers, something a little bit more relaxed, get your guys' opinions down in the comment section, which would get us ready for like all of the upcoming stuff and the different videos that I was going to be dropping that week. And you guys have always supported the Sneaky Sunday episodes. They grew to be like really a part of the channel, which became something that I just always really enjoy doing. This is just a great opportunity for me to sit down in front of a camera, non-scripted, nothing like that, and literally just talk about the stuff that we all love, which is all of these upcoming sneakers or just the sneakers in general. So as a massive thank you for being a part of this channel and of course supporting Sneaky Sunday in general, I wanted to do a big sneaker giveaway. Now, it's not actually going to be one giveaway. It's going to be a new sneaker giveaway every single week leading up to Christmas. And that is going to be starting today. So how this is going to work, I've got a little note up here. Weekly giveaways every Sneaky Sunday episode. And the winner of the Sunday giveaway gets announced on the midweek re-up, which takes place every single Wednesday. The sneaker will be from my personal collection. So the only issue with that is that obviously I wear a size US 9 or a UK 8. So it is going to be restricted in that aspect, but obviously you could just flip them if it's not your size and then use that money towards a sneaker that you want, or that exact same shoe, trade it, whatever you want to do. Worldwide shipping, so this is open to anyone. You can live in Timbuktu and still enter. And the rules for the giveaway is pretty simple. Just subscribe to the channel. And then all you have to do is just leave a comment on the video and just make sure that that comment includes your Instagram or your X handle if you don't have Instagram, and that's just a way that I can contact you on Wednesday to announce the winner. And then of course, I gotta show you guys what you're actually entering the giveaway for. It's gonna be this pair right over here. I just got them. It is a double up, so I thought this would be a good one to kind of start off with as the first giveaway. This one is the Jordan 3 Black Cement. This is going to be the first giveaway that I do. And what do you know? This is actually a good pair. There's not any quality control issues. Luckily, you can see all of the elephant print is exactly the same. So yeah, you're getting a fresh, non-messed up pair of Jordan 3 Black Cement. The giveaway pair goes on the couch. Oh, god damn it. Now you guys see my clapped fit. So there you go. Black Cements. Make sure you enter the giveaway. We're doing this every single week in the lead up to Christmas. And it's going to be random. I might even include like some kind of mystery boxes where it could be like a pair of sneakers and some like brand new clothing items as well. Who knows what we're going to do. And again, each giveaway is announced every Sunday and the winners on a Wednesday. Now let's continue with the video. We've got some more crazy stuff to get into. Let's start off with the Air Jordan 1 Low Rookie of the Year. We got a new release date for these things, which is actually right around the corner. The first drop for a pair of Jordan 1s in 2025 is going to be January the 4th. This pair, the Rookie of the Year Jordan 1 Low. Seems like every high has to have a low nowadays. They're just going back like, shit, if we've already dropped these things, let's just get a low in there. So yeah, obviously we had the highs. I can't remember when they released the Rookie of the Year highs. I don't know. You can let me know down in the comments, but we are getting the lows. They look true to the highs, so they're pretty much identical, just literally in a low cut form. They're looking nice. It's a nice colorway. It's not bad. Is it a must cop? Probably not. Either way, January the 4th for these things. Action Bronson just previewed his new 2025 New Balance 990 V6. this is actually a solid colorway. Now, in my opinion, Action Bronson's New Balance collaborations can be pretty hit or miss. Like, some of them are just too crazy for me in terms of color, but this one is really nice. Like, he hasn't gone too crazy with it. You've just got some gray, some red, and then a nice white panel to kind of balance everything out. And obviously a sail midsole. So yeah, as far as Action Bronson releases, this is not bad. We don't have any specific release date. They're dropping at some point 2025, and this is the first image. We just got official images of the upcoming Seafoam Jordan 4. I don't know if we've actually seen these things yet. This is my first time looking at them, I believe. I don't know. These are going to be dropping spring 2025, specifically March the 8th, and this is what they look like. Pretty much like Frozen Moments. Wow. They have the same metallic things as Frozen Moments, but other than that, they're pretty damn different. Another pair of Jordan 4s we just got official images of is the Rare Air. Personally, a must cop for me. This is a summer 2025 drop, but these are very nice. I like these things a lot. I think they go hard, and I like the little unique touches that they did to them, like the, you know, the extra paneling on the tongue, like a little Velcro patch that you can remove. It's got the Nike Air branding on the back. It's just all over. I think these are cool. These are dope. We got our first looks at the next colorway of the Corteiz Nike Air Trainer Huarache. These might actually be dropping this month. This is the pony hair version, though, in my opinion, not my favorite. I think my favorite is the sail colorway, which was like super limited. They did the gray ones, the sail ones, and now we're getting this, the third and final one. This is, yeah, it's pretty wild. I do like the black. It's just the pony hair is just a little bit much, at least for me. Either way, no specific release date on these, just at some point this month. Let me know what you think of them. Sticking with Corteiz, we're still supposed to be getting the Air Max 95 Tour Yellow, which would definitely be a pretty massive release if they do drop, but as of right now, all we know is that they were supposed to drop holiday 2024. We do have official images, so it seems pretty likely, but with the fact that they just did all of their Huaraches, or they've still got a couple pairs to drop, I don't know how likely it is that we get these things this month. It might be a 2025 release. Either way, if there's any more updates on this, I will let you guys know, but as of right now, cross your fingers for a December release, because that would be pretty dope. Is Jordan Brand just doing too damn much? Because this is the Method of Make series of the Air Jordan 1 Low, and I looked at these things and I was like, why? Did these just, why did these ever have to come out? And you know what? I don't even mind the material so much. I mean, it's definitely not my first choice, and I probably wouldn't wear them, but what I do really mind is like the shape that this material gives it. Like, why is it, you know, freaking elfing at the front? Why is it swooping up to make it look super, super weird? And I imagine the more you wear these things, the more exaggerated that toe box is gonna have this upwards inflection, which I think looks pretty random. Look, I just think if you can't even sell out banger Jordan 1 colorways, does this one need to exist? Is this going to be a straight to the outlet drop? Most likely. Either way, they're doing these things. They are full steam ahead. These are official images, and they're going to be dropping at some point 2025 for $155. So these are even more expensive than a regular pair of Jordan 1 Lows. This one was hilarious. I had to show you guys. Jose Wong creates an Apple emoji sneaker in real life. So this is the actual Apple emoji sneaker shoe. I just think this is such a cool idea that I'm surprised nobody else has done it. Like, we are really in an era, especially in 2024, where like brands are really branching out to these really creative ideas. I think Mischief probably started a lot of it. The emoji design is actually based off of the New Balance 574, so this obviously looks a lot like it. They just couldn't use New Balance's logo, so they just put two stripes. Either way, these already dropped. I think they sold out, but I just wanted to show you guys because I thought it was pretty dope. This is a really cool pair. This is the all-new Adidas Adistar HMR Harmony, HRMY. These are going to be debuting next year in 2025, but the interesting thing about these is that they take this like retro upper, which I think looks phenomenal. I really like the look of these, but what's in the midsole is, I believe, the exact same midsole as the Adistar 3, which, if you guys didn't know, I made a couple different videos about it. It's insanely soft and comfortable. They might change it up, which would be pretty disappointing, but if they keep that exact same repetitor foam in there, it should be pretty comfortable. So I think that combination of like retro and super cozy will be really nice. We just got a little release date update for the Travis Scott Zoom Field Jacks Light Chocolate colorway. We've been speaking about these for weeks. We finally have not only official images, but we also have a release date, which is January the 17th. So Travis Scott right now is going extra hard. He is dropping Jordan 1s, Jumpman Jacks, the Nike collaboration shoes, and it's just going throughout December all the way through to January, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing a bunch more. This one was really random. I did not expect that, but Amaminya is going to be dropping another Air Force One low, and it's kind of the exact same as the While You Were Sleeping, except it's all over white. This one was just like, bruh, if you couldn't really even sell out the first ones, like, do we need another one? I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know, people super excited about this. The first one I thought was really cool, like it was well done, it was super premium, but at the end of the day, I think people have their fill of this shoe. I don't think we necessarily need an all over white one, even though it does look pretty clean. Either way, this is a fall 2025 release, so it might change, they might do something different, but let me know what you think about this. We got to talk about the Air Jordan 1 Chicago from 1985. This one is up for auction, and it has the clearest Michael Jordan signature ever. So let me guess, these are gonna cost like the price of a house. So they're up for auction, like I said, on Sotheby's or Sotheby's. I don't know how the hell you say that. I always get it wrong, and you guys are always, you know, letting me know in the comment section. They're expected to sell for $80,000 to $120,000, which is that all? I thought these would go for a lot more, but here you go. These are from 1985. They've got a very clear signature on the tongue, and they look like they've been kept in, like, you know, pristine condition. I don't think they've ever been worn. They've still got like a stiff tongue, so I thought that they would have gone for a lot more. But hey, maybe not. Damn, and they are unworn, and the sizing aligns with what Jordan would have worn during his playing days, which, if you guys didn't know, he wears two different sizes from left to right. So his left shoe is a size 13, but then his right shoe is a 13.5. Either way, the auction is going to be open from December the 2nd to December the 16th, just in case you've got an extra 120K lying around. And final story for today, this is one that is just like, why not just throw it all up in the air for 2025? Why not just get every single hype shoe in for next year? We're going to be getting the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago coming back. So this is said to be a fall 2025 release that we're getting these freaking lows, and we're not entirely sure if these are going to have like the age detailing, because I'm assuming something has to change on them, because the last release I believe was 2016, or maybe even sooner than that. Maybe it was like 2020, I can't remember. Either way, I don't think it was that long before the last retro, even though if it was 2016, that's like 8 years, which is crazy to think about. Either way, the color code is black muslin varsity red. So, and then we've also got a SKU number. So these are definitely going to be dropping. We're just not entirely sure if they're going to have some kind of, you know, like change to them, some kind of like reimagining or something like that. So we'll have to wait and see. But either way, Chicago lows are dropping next year along with everything else fall 2025. But guys, that wraps it up for this week's Sneaky Sunday. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Drop me a comment down there and I will announce it on Wednesday, and then we'll see next week what the next giveaway is. We're gonna keep it rolling all the way up till Christmas time. Thank you for being a part of the channel and always supporting, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.